Playing tabletop RPGs online shouldn't be so complicated. With Tabula Sono, your game master can quickly and easily build out their world, and you gorgeous epic badass adventurer, can join right in your browser with just a link. No downloads or installs. So import your own 3D character or one from our huge free library, and then just play. Tabula Sono. Play for free right now.
Hello and welcome, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
So we are, just for a quick intro of who we are and what we're doing, we're the staff and developers behind Tabula Sono, free virtual tabletop online. Look us up. We're going to be using it for the game today. And we are all brand new, except for EasyModeStart, who's our gracious game master. We are all new to Pathfinder 2e. So this is our first foray into Pathfinder. So watch as we, the dummies, learn Pathfinder.
Just totally stumble through this.
A little bit at a time. Any questions or concerns that you have, you can always ask. I'd be more than willing to answer any of them. So,
Deal.
So,
amazing.
You guys want to see my my coffee mug that I'm drinking out of before we get started?
Yep.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Get that as an emote.
Right.
All right,
right.
then.
Let's do it.
First off, welcome everybody to Pathfinder 2e. I am so excited to be here, and we're going to go ahead and get right into the adventure. So I want to start off by saying that all of your characters are native to the sea town of Otari. Okay? In the past couple of months, you've been doing light adventuring here and there around the city, but most recently have received a letter. The seaside town of Otari is known for its fresh fish and skilled sailors. And above all, it's a big logging town, providing valuable wood to the nearby metropolis of Absalon. But for you, Otari is home. You grew up playing on the docks, getting lost in the nearby woods, or hearing the fantastical stories of travelers from faraway lands, tales of terrifying dragons and virtuous knights. Such adventurers always seemed so distant until today. Word has begun to spread around Otari that there's a problem down at the Otari fishery. Some are saying that it's some sort of beast lurking down in the basement, feeding on the stores of salted fish. Folks are worried that whatever is eating the fish might get hungry enough to eat the fishers next. This is when you have received a letter from Tamily Tanderville, the owner of the fishery. Inside is a desperate plea for help. With the town guard busy protecting the loggers, she needs a few brave souls to venture down into the basement of her warehouse and put an end to the beast that is feasting on her fish. Do you have the courage to face the menace of under Otari? And that is the question we're here to answer today.
Yes.
Well,
I'm so excited.
So, let's go ahead and go around table and have everybody describe their characters out, what you look like, what your background is, and how you decided to pick up the adventuring life.
Should we go teensiest to most massive in order?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, sure.
I love that massive is just human sized.
Right. Just regular. Well, who's the teensiest one? Finn, that's yours, right?
Yes. So, little teensy over here. Her name is Tiki, and she is my alchemical familiar. Probably should have started with me first, because that would make more sense. So, Finn Axar is a gnome, former barkeep turned alchemist, and has a great love of alcohol. And my little familiar here, Tiki, is a very feisty little light up dragon baby.
Noise. Oh, this Green Goblin over here. Can I say that? Is that copyright or trademark? Can't say Green Goblin. Sorry, guys.
Well, I'm actually not sure about that. Well, I don't think so.
Anyways, so this greenly
the
colored goblin. Yep. There's a greenly colored goblin. His name is Nahum Muchus. That's clever, if you care to think about it.
Wow.
Yep. He has been around the block a few times. Just like Easy Mode said, Otari is his home. He's been here for a while. Went to the Royal Academy of Magics for a little bit, but got expelled. There was like this whole Fight Club thing that was kind of frowned upon by the administration. So he dropped out before he could get expelled. It was a kind of a you can't fire me, I quit type scenario. So he's stopped doing that and is now just moved on to kind of adventuring and getting his adventuring on. I don't know. I feel like I'm done with my intro. So here's Caspian.
The tallest of them all.
Caspian grew up in Otari, but actually was grown up in the sea because she's a merfolk, like she's like a fish creature, and she grew up in the water, but then she decided that after some time she wanted to spend some time on land, and actually in so doing realized that it was miserable and terrible because she couldn't find no water nearby. So she found that the happy middle ground between these two things was to become a deckhand on the ship called the Night Mist. Which was, you'd say that maybe it was a contracted hire crew, or perhaps that they were not living necessarily legally, or, that perhaps piracy was like the main thing that they like to do. So Caspian, calls herself Cass sometimes. Caspian's what her mother calls her. She doesn't like it, and she spent some time on deck. She learned how to tie some knots and steal things from people. Yeah, but she's taller than the other two. They say that she's a giant, but really she's like 5'8". But apparently that's giant to them. And she's got sort of like a palish, like blue-green tinge to her skin. She's got like a little bit of gills, and her ears come back in these kind of pointed fin shapes. She's bald, and she's got these kind of like nictulating eyeballs that kind of that are bright yellow. And she is adept at perhaps stealing things and doing like some swashbuckly stuff. She's a pirate. So, and this is her accent, and we already jumped into it. So this is what you're going to get.
Even the narrator's got the accent. I was taking notes, and I had a question. Did you say that her eyes shoo? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're nictulating. Like a lizard or something.
Yep. Shoo.
She's got her father's eyes. Some people say she looks like her dad.
Can you imagine? All right. The letter that you received stated that Tamili would meet you at the local bar in order to get you prepared and set up for the fishery. And as you all sit down, having yourself either a drink or a small meal, a young halfling steps through the front door She looks around for a moment before seeing your table and approaches. Ah, are you the adventurers I was looking for?
I think so.
You received
don't
my
know.
letter, did you not?
Oh, right. Who's got that? Is that you, Naim?
Yep. Pull a letter out of my pocket, put it down on the table. I can't read, but I think this is it.
Why is it
Yes,
that
yes.
Jim's characters can never read?
It's a deep-seated insecurity. Leave me alone.
Oh.
Ah, yes, that is indeed my letter. I'm glad that you were able to arrive. Listen, I don't know exactly what's going on down in the fishery, but there's some sort of, weird noises coming from down there. Some of our fisheries, some of the people at the fishery, the fishermen, have stated that they've heard everything from chittering to what sounds like little squeaks and squeals. I'm honestly terrified that whatever's down there is planning on eating us next. So, I turn to you in hopes that maybe you could fix the problem.
Well,
Not
I
to
ran
be
out of
rude.
money. I ran out of money last night, so
Oh, if it's money that you're after. She pulls out a small purse of gold, going through it. I can offer you about, she looks to each of you for a moment. How does 10 gold apiece sound?
10 gold.
Name will be like, "Yeah, you're in," and then look around and be like, "Is that a lot?"
No, it's not a lot.
Oh,
We're risking our lives here. What could you offer us, do you think? Negotiation, you know.
She looks at the bag. Well, I don't know exactly how skilled you are, and you are right. I am indeed sending you off onto something dangerous. She ponders it for a moment. So, since you've decided to engage in bartering, please go ahead and roll me a diplomacy check.
Ooh,
A diplomacy check.
I have my screen shared, so I'm gonna pull up my path builder so that people watching can see what it is that we're doing.
Yes.
So can you show us?
Keep going. I'm getting my
easily
dice.
Where in Path Builder we would go to do that?
On the main page, underneath the AC area, so you'll see hero points, class DC, perception, and below that the list of skills.
Noise.
So for diplomacy, it's in ABC order. It'll be right under deception.
Cool. So for me specifically, I have a +3. And then we were talking in our session 0, U means untrained, T means trained, and that's actually going to change what we can do with the skill, right?
That's correct. Depending on whether or not you have training in a skill or not, you will gain access to certain situations. In this case, you do not need to be trained in order to haggle with Temley.
Okay. Here I go. That was cocked. Hold on. That'd be a 17.
A 17? Okay.
Aye.
She mulls it over for a moment, looking over the bag. I can offer you a little bit more. Yes, I can. Let's see. I offered 10 gold each originally. How about 30? 30 gold each. Would that be a better value?
Yeah, for sure. And then he'll look around and be, is that better? Are we good?
That's better. I would agree.
Finn kind of like hides her little smile, and the tiki dragon will come with us for an additional 5 gold. Of course.
Oh, for the gold as well? For the dragon as well? All right. So since you're upping the price a little bit more, try one more diplomacy check, Finn.
She doesn't go anywhere without him.
10.
10? Okay. I am desperate. Yes, of course. Here,
You won't regret this, I'm sure.
So she puts down the golden question, passing it to each of you. She said, 30 should be plenty enough. 5 for the dragon. Yes, okay.
Sounds good.
Excellent. All right, then. What I'm going to do then is, if you'd mind following me, I'm going to take you down over to the fishery. That way we can see what's going on.
Wait. I'd still have like 2 sips left on my drink.
Will you finish it?
Of course.
Yep. So goblins, super refined, obviously pinky up drinkers. It's going to take his sweet ass time. And then, 20, 30 seconds, 2 sips, good to go. Okay. Good to go. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Let the man finish his drinks.
Hi, Phil.
Hello, Phil. I make sure that I flag down the barmaid before we go, and I just get like I got 2 water skins. I got one that's just full of water, so I don't dry out because it's really dry on land. I just dump it over myself every once in a while. And yeah, let's go, shall we?
I think that's goblin for yes, indeed.
Right.
All right. Just 1 second.
Nahum's going to go over, stand next to Caspian's knee, and then just like do the head measurement thing to see if he's gotten any taller since the last time he checked.
I don't think your drinking makes you grow taller.
I don't know about that. I'm going to keep trying, that's for sure.
You can keep trying as much as you like, dear.
So she leads you outside, looking left to right to make sure that there's no incoming traffic, and then proceeds to head you down over to the fishery. The building in question is in good repair, but you can't help but notice the intense smell of fish.
What are you trying to say? Is that an insult?
I'm not trying to say anything.
That wasn't me.
So she takes you into the building, and you can see fishers moving back and forth. Some of them are cutting up fish, trying to make sure they're set up and ready for sale. Some of them are boxing and barreling fish away to make sure that they can be moved properly to new towns or otherwise. And as she takes you through the fishery, she starts explaining, Otari is known for a fishing town. Well, logging town too. But fishing is definitely one of our main imports. Oh, sorry, exports. I got my imports and exports messed up.
It's okay. I don't think Nahum paid attention during his economics class.
It's okay. Jim's character can't read. So.
That's right.
Anyway, the trouble started coming from our storehouse down below. She takes you over to a trap door real quick. So this right here should be where the problem lies. I'm hoping that with any luck, you'll be able to sift out the problem without any issues. So
Nahum will look at his compatriots and say, so just before I was thinking rats, but then he said like chittering and scratching, so pretty sure it's going to be a dragon. Just don't want you guys to be surprised.
I mean, that might be true, but I'm not sure. So
Let's
maybe
just find out.
Find out, yeah, not jump to any conclusions. Just a thought.
Yeah, calm down, Mayhem.
I really hope there's not a dragon down there. That would be quite concerning. I mean, Otari's known for a lot of things, but a dragon?
A fish dragon? What if it was like a leviathan?
No.
Oh no! I heard tale of the leviathan as I was sailing on the seas. A massive
Okay.
creature.
Okay, we need to go. This is gonna take all day.
Right. Sorry, I go and you just see Cass like eyes as big as dinner plates, like staring off into the middle distance.
You just recall that story silently, and we'll be right there.
So, getting else characters moved to the correct scene. Give me just 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Finn, what are you thinking? Dragon, fish dragon? Oh, log dragon.
Maybe it's Tiki's terrestrial mother.
Tiki is your fire elemental familiar, right?
Yeah. But she could potentially bond with a terrestrial being, right?
That she said. Well, especially didn't you like create her?
Yeah, but I'm not her mom. I'm too young to be a mom.
How old are you?
Yeah.
The goblin asks unashamedly.
That is for me to know.
End of sentence.
End of sentence.
I live for it.
So grumpy. All of them.
Oh, I'm not grumpy. I'm traumatized from years of serving on the sea. It's probably the scurvy.
How many scurvy do you have? 3?
At least 3.
That's a lot of scurvies.
I know. Whoa!
Here we are.
Dang, easy.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, let's just zoom out for just a moment here.
Yeah, check that out.
That's some dope stuff. Centered
Yep,
myself. Family show. I was gonna say wicked shit,
Oh wait,
but then I didn't.
where's the dump button on this game?
Report and block. Thank you.
Report and blocked. And see you all next week.
Or not.
Right? So, she opens the trap door, which leads down some stairs, leading down into what looks to be a holding area for where the fish are located. If you go down there, you should see a couple of barrels and some other stuff, but hopefully you can figure out what that noise is.
Okay, so in you go, Cass. Get on.
What? Right. For what? Hold on. Yes, I'm facing the wrong way because my buttons didn't populate because my internet is not happy right now.
It's Cass is going to go first because it's bigness before beauty, right?
As you guys are talking, Finn just wanders in.
I just
As you
squeeze past Noam.
As you wander down the stairs, who here has dark vision? Because it is currently very dark down there.
Ooh.
I have low light vision. Is that what you mean?
So low light vision will give you light extended past a certain area, but once you hit total darkness, your vision goes completely blank.
Oh, no, wait. I do have dark vision because I've got those nictolating eyeballs.
Yeah, shoop shoop. Dark vision. Nahim definitely has dark vision.
Okay. What about you, Finn?
So I've got low light vision, but I did give my little tiki elemental spirit fire, which sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius.
Ooh.
Excellent. So as long as you're nearby, you're familiar, you shouldn't have any problem seeing within 4 squares of you. So every square on the board is going to be 5 feet. So just kind of have a general idea for that. Okay. As you lead down the stairs leading to the basement to the Otari fishery creak with age as you make your way downstairs to find that the beast that is eating all the fish. Oh, sorry. To find the beast that is eating all the fish. I emphasized that wrong. I apologize. In the center of the room, between some stone pillars holding up the fishery overhead, are barrels filled with salted fish. 2 of the barrels seem to have been smashed open, spilling their contents on the floor.
Uh-oh.
You just see Caspian, like, totally, once again, middle distance, like, the carnage. Oh, God.
Can I cast Is It Beer?
Is
Oh,
it
boy.
beer?
I don't know if that's a spell.
Tell us,
Well-
Pathfinder guide.
Well, is it beer is not a
Find beer.
spell. However, if you wish to, you could drink the water that's on the floor in hopes that it might be alcohol.
Oh, definitely.
That sounds
I
gross.
just pop over and bend down and give it a quick lap up.
Ugh.
As you taste the water, you can't help but notice small hints of fish, definitely some salt water taste. Not sure if it's alcoholic, but it's definitely a choice taste.
I feel intoxicated either way.
All right. As you make your way around the barrels, you can't help but notice what looks to be a giant hole in the eastern side that opens up into darkness.
The eastern side over here, where I am.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna do a ping party? Is that what we're
Ping
doing?
party.
Do you want to check out the rest? Like, is there stuff over here? And, like, can we do, like, a cursory exam of this room before we move on?
Absolutely.
I'm a completionist.
Absolutely. Feel free to go ahead and do so. As you look around the room, please roll me a perception check.
Oh, you got it. Let's see here. Perception.
On that sheet, you should be able to find it underneath
Oh,
the AC
above
and class.
above the bigger list,
Mhm.
but under the
Oh,
hero.
perception. I got a +5 on this. Let's see how we do. No whammies. That'll be a 21.
21. Excellent. As you search the room looking for anything that seems odd or otherwise, you can see that a couple of the shelves along the northern side of the wall contain fish barrels as well, smaller curiosities and stuff like that, as well as places for fish guts, fish heads, the like. There's nothing necessarily in here, though, that looks to be super helpful, unless you want to take a jar or two of fish guts or fish heads.
I'm going to take a jar of fish heads because they're my brethren and I feel like I need to be close with them. And this is how we search in Tabula Sono. It's like this.
There you go. Searching around.
I took the jar into my my bag.
Okay. As you do so, Nahim, roll me a perception check
Okay.
while you're slurping up some of that fish water.
Yum yum. Ooh, 19 plus 5, 24.
24. Excellent. As you're sitting there, slipping up some of the water, trying to get as drunk as possible, from the eastern wall, you hear a strange chittering noise that comes from the hole. As you do so, a massive rat, 2 of them in fact, come skittering out of the wall, their huge teeth snapping, and they're rushing towards you.
Ah, rats.
My mother's always said that rodents of unusual size didn't exist. That was a reference for all you nerds out there loving The Princess Bride.
Oh, I got that one. That one was good.
Okay, good.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I need someone to validate me.
If there's not at least one Princess Bride reference per game,
I'm
what
not
are you
doing my
even
job.
doing?
I know we haven't had any in Mortgard because it's so dire.
Yeah.
We got one now. Rats, shit.
Yeah, so
All right.
obviously Mayhem
Kick
wants
'em.
the rats because we're going to have to get through the rats to get to the dragon. So,
Yeah, okay, great. Well, I believe we should probably fight some rats then. What do you
All
say
right.
there, Finn.
I think the rats are eating the fish. Let's kill
I
them.
think. Yeah, let's
no,
kill
we've
him, shall we?
discussed this. It's definitely a dragon, but it's fine. We'll discuss it after the fight, I think.
Just kill the goddamn rats.
So that means that we'll be moving into initiative. So initiative is normally decided using the perception rule. Sometimes you can also make alternative options with the initiative that sometimes could be something like, say that you decide to stealth into a room and combat starts. You can instead roll your stealth in place of perception for your initiative. In this case, however, since all of you were searching around and such, perception is the most obvious key stat that was used at this time. So all of you will be rolling perception.
Right, okay. Here we go.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay, that wasn't great, but
I rolled a 20. That doesn't mean anything in this case, right? So I just take 25.
Yes. In this case, unfortunately, there is no crit success in initiative.
Well, I just used that up.
well, you're gonna get no more crits for this game then.
Yep. Dang it.
I got a
Are there other
13.
There are other ways to get crits besides rolling the natural 20.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I like it already.
I got a 13 on my end.
Excellent. I'm going to pull out my Tabula Sono dice.
He's got the branded dice, y'all. Oh,
He's got
wait, 1
his
second.
Tabula Sono dice.
Yeah, here we go.
Mhm.
Whoops, wrong one. There we go.
Yeah, everyone want to show off their dice. Show them off if you want.
I just
Oh,
looked
yeah,
up and
Jim-
saw Tabula
Jim will
Sono
do this
flashing
like
on
the whole
screen.
time.
Yep. Wait, let me get
Do you
Path
think-
Builder off the screen. But so I was telling people this last time, but ironically, Ray and I made all of these dice sets by hand. And I forgot to make
Great.
me one. So like there are like 100 people in the world that have a custom handmade Tabula Sono dice set, but not me.
And you are not one of them.
Oh, no. All right. I've rolled up the initiatives. So what initiatives did y'all end up with?
25 for Nahim.
13 for Caspian.
6.
That's 6
Okay.
for Finn. I think this
All
happened in our last game too.
Likely.
So the initiative order is going to be rat number 1 over here. I've forgotten how to ping.
Double click. Oh,
I think
sorry,
you can
that's
also
your
change
accent,
each
not
of the
mine.
rats to be a different color if you want. Because
That
then
would
you
help,
can
actually.
yeah, you can have them be like various colors so then you like know which one's which. Also this
Color
accent
override feature. Tabula Sono.
Color. Tabula Sono. Also this accent can't go away, otherwise I won't get it back. And I'm sure that we got like some Scottish people maybe, and they're watching, they're like, what the fuck?
If you
They're all
legitimately
so
have a
mad.
Scottish accent and you're in chat, feel free to trash talk.
Feel free to just like eviscerate me.
Absolutely. All right. So red. So it'll be not him first. Red rat second. Then it will be green rat. Cassian, you rolled a 13, correct?
I did.
Okay. Caspian next, and then blue, yellow, and last but not Finn.
And are we stuck where we are?
Currently, yes.
Great.
So once your initiative is started, you're stuck in place until it becomes your turn.
Easy, you also have a little hack if you want to use it. If you want to open the chat box, you can drop the initiative order in there if you want to, but you don't have to.
I could, yeah.
But it's an option if you want to use it. Another fabulous feature of Tabula Sono.
Brr, brr, brr.
That it is. That it is.
And if anybody's wondering, that's not going to get old.
Especially with this voice.
The official spokes accent.
Yeah. I can't wait until we actually have some like Scottish people that we talk to and they're like, you're crap, man. And I'll be like, yeah, that's right. I went to school for theatre. I have a piece of paper says I'm allowed to in most countries.
That's how it works, right?
Right, exactly.
It's,
Legally binding.
James Bond has a license to kill. Kato's got a license to do bad accents.
Really bad UK accent.
All right. Just going to go ahead and do that. Initiative order is placed in chat, so that way it's easy to get back to as necessary.
Nice.
All right. Nahim, you are first to go. Playing Pathfinder 2E, you have 3 actions per turn. These 3 actions can be used to do a plethora of things. I'm going to be assuming that your character has weapons already drawn, ready for combat to begin with. So you will not have to draw your weapon. And how do you wish to start in this combat?
I think my plan is, and I don't know how to execute this yet within the rule set, but I would like to bebop on over to this square and boop the green one on the face with my battle axe.
All right. So one of your actions will be used to move up to your movement speed. So on your character sheet underneath
25.
Yep. So you have 25 feet, which means that you can move up to 5 squares in any direction. So you should be able to make movement up to the green.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I mean, technically, yeah. All right. So you move in front of the green rat, and then with your battle axe already out, you will attack. The attack will be a secondary action, so you will roll to hit using that +9.
+9. Wow.
19.
19 on the dice, or with total?
Total.
All right. With the 19, that pushes you over its AC, and that means that you can then do damage. So on your sheet, the second area, you see damage. It'll be a D8 plus your strength, which is +4.
6 total.
All right. So you deal 6 damage to the green rat, causing it to look a little worse for wear. It's definitely damaged. The battle axe comes craning down, tearing into the side of the giant rat, who squeaks with pain, but its eyes, filled with rage, look at you for redemption.
Dun dun dun.
I dig it.
All right. But that is not the end of your turn, because you have only used 2 of your actions, meaning you can then make a second strike if you wish to. If you do so, underneath the hit die, you'll see that it has the map penalty.
Ooh.
So the way that map is that map stands for multiple attack penalty. Every time that you attack with a weapon, your to hit gets lowered by 5, unless your weapon has certain traits. If you look down at your battle axe, it has the sweep trait on it. The sweep trait allows you to attack multiple enemies, and you get a +1 bonus if you've already attacked with a different weapon. So basically, you can attack the green rat again at the -5, or you can attack the red rat at a -4 instead. Because you're sweeping your battle axe around.
Like aimlessly and wantonly, that feels right. So I'll do that. I'll sweep at the red guy.
Okay. So with
then
the
I'll
sweep,
use.
it'll be
So I'll use
4 + 1,
4,
so it'll be 5.
Yeah, but then another 1. So
yeah.
Okay, so +5.
21. 21 is above the AC. You can roll damage.
And damage is the same for the second attack.
Absolutely. Damage is exactly the same.
And it is actually the same because it's another 6 points.
Another 6 points of damage.
Slash.
So as the battle axe sweeps through one rat, it goes into the other one, also causing damage and causing the rat to squeal. Both rats now look to the goblin in retaliation. And it is their turn. The first rat moves up in position to right here and takes aim at our goblin.
With It's
So-
chomp chomp.
With its gnashing teeth, it goes in for the attack.
It's the same size as you.
All
And I
right.
seem to have drawn its ire.
So it's going to do its melee strike with its jaws at a 22. So your AC is a 17? Okay. So with the 17, it deals regular damage because it's over your AC. And it deals 3 plus 1 damage, equaling 4. 4 points of damage to you. Next to your AC, you'll see your HP. If you click on that, there should be an area to damage. There you go.
Oh,
They
wow.
make you
This is
accept
cool.
the damage. Like, fine, I accept the damage.
The damage must be accepted.
Yeah.
Much like childhood trauma, except the damage.
Yep.
All right. Now, the rat is going to use its second action to go for one more strike.
Brutal.
With its 13, however, its teeth gnash into you at once, pulls back, and goes for a second one, but you dodge out of the way of its frightful teeth.
Ooh.
The second rat, already in front of you, attacks. With a 10, the first strike misses, as you, now fully aware that the rats are angry at you, dodge swiftly out of the way.
Like this.
It attacks twice more, but sadly does not pass the 17 check required, as it flails wildly at you, trying ever so swiftly to get a bite out of you. All right, Caspian, your turn has
That's me.
arrived.
I'm going to use part of my movement to get
Mhm.
here. I'm going to change my camera view
Okay.
so I can see what's happening. Look at you, you bastard.
I can
And
see
I'm going.
what's happening. What?
So
I love that.
now
They
that
don't
you're in
have a
position,
clue.
Yes.
now that you're in this position, you actually cause the creature to be flat-footed. Right now, you are directly across from Nahim, and currently are flanking the creature in question. This causes the creature to have a lower AC score to hit, which means that you also have a higher chance of critting.
Oh, heck yeah.
That's very cool. Hold on one sec. I just want to review some of this stuff. Okay, great. I took the fencer feat.
Mhm.
Oh, this is cool. So I took the fencer feat. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. Not at this level. Anyway, I'm going to use one of my actions. Okay, so I used an action to move, and I've got another
Mhm.
action. So I'm going to use my rapier to attack with a +7, right?
Right?
No, more than that. Oh, no. They got a lower AC. That's what it is. Okay, here we go. That'll be a 19 to hit.
Okay. With the 19, you definitely pass AC.
Great.
Just verifying real fast. This is not part of your finisher, correct?
No, I don't think so. I was just looking at what that means. Okay, great. So that'll be 1d8 plus 2 piercing.
Mhm.
Well, that's a 6, so that's 8 points of damage.
In addition to that, you also receive the +2 bonus from Precise Strike,
Nice.
because you're striking with an agile or finesse weapon.
Great.
Look at you
Great.
go.
Look
It's
at how
almost like
strong
you
I
know
am.
what you're doing.
Almost.
All right.
So that'll be, so then that'll be 10 points of damage.
Okay. As you strike into the rat, hitting it solid, you tear into it, causing it to fall lifeless as the blood drains out of it. The creature is no more.
And as I do, I kind of breathe heavily, and you just see like one of my left eye goes red. And I think I have another action. No,
Mm-hmm.
I can't get close enough, right? Or can I use? Because I didn't move my whole movement speed. I've still got another 10 feet.
So the way that movement speed unfortunately works is that once the action is done and you've moved on to another action, you do lose the speed bonus on it. So
Right.
you
That's
can
fine.
do another action to make that movement, though.
I would rather throw my dagger at Green Boy here
Absolutely.
because I can.
Now, when
It
you
is
say
within
green
10 feet.
boy, you're talking about the rat.
You better watch out, you little bugger. Does it also, is that considered flat-footed still or no?
It's not considered flat-footed anymore because it's no longer threatened. In order to gain the threatened condition, the creature must be between you and another threatened target. Since right
okay.
now you are not close enough to it, it would not gain the flat-footed condition. But that's okay.
Great. But so in this case, because I'm not using the same weapon, do I still roll a +7?
So it does still apply the multiple attack penalty. However,
Okay.
your dagger has the agile trait, which means that instead of rolling it at a -5, you will be rolling it at a -4.
Great. Okay. So then it would just be a +3 to hit. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Okay, great. Let's give it a roll. That will be a dirty 20 on that one.
Okay. Dirty 20 hits.
Ha 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 ha. Would this be considered precise strike or?
In this situation, I believe it does not count because precise strike has to be with, let's see, when you strike with an agile or finesse melee weapon.
Melee. Okay. Yeah, I'm throwing it. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1d4 +2. That's going to be 4 points of damage to that green boy right there.
Okay. Dagger flicked up and thrown. The 4 damage lands into the creature as it too also falls to the ground, no longer moving.
And I go, ha 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 ha. Right, I think that's my turn then, so yeah.
Yes, it is. So blue gets movement. It moves past its dead friend, moving towards you. Moves past his, continues moving to right about here. And actually, yes, okay. It's trying to get out into the room. It turns to our goblin friend. With its gnashing jaws, a 20 will hit.
Uh-oh.
For another 4 points of damage. It then turns to Caspian. Like a cornered rat, it attempts to bite. Caspian does a 14 hit your AC.
It does not.
All right. So it unsuccessfully tries to bite you.
Bring it on, chomps.
Its turn's ended. It moves on to yellow. Yellow moves into position here. Attacking Caspian. Not with that roll. But a second bite, perhaps? Still no. The only person who's taken damage so far has been not him. I apologize.
But do you really?
Only a little bit. All right. With that said, Finn.
So Finn has been back here trying to jump around and catch what's happening, intermittently cheering on her comrades. So I will use all of my movement to come around here.
All right. So for your first action, move around the barrels.
And then I'd like to use my sling and sling a sling bullet at Blue Boy.
All right. Sling up and ready. You get the bullet in. flick the sling around and then let it loose. Does it hit?
When you say blue boy, do you mean?
All right, note to self, I am not going to make them blue or green anymore.
No, no, you have to. It's great. I love it. It's wonderful.
All right, will a 5 hit?
A 5 total?
A 5 total.
Are you adding your bonuses from your strike?
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh.
I guess I should tell you that I rolled a nat 1. I don't know if that.
Oh.
Oh boy. Okay.
No, that does. Luckily, that does not. It does not cause any issues. So, like, you're not gonna randomly hit somebody else or anything like that. With a nat 1 in this case, it would just be a miss. So, sadly, with the nat 1, the sling does go wide, and you hear the rock hit the far wall and then like slide into the darkness past the rats.
Tink, 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 tink.
Watch out, everyone.
Who knew?
Good news is that you can reload the swing without having to use an action to do so. So you can
That's
fire
nice.
another shot.
All right, let's try it again.
All right. This time
Go
at a
get 'em,
minus
Finn.
5. So it'll be at a -1 to hit, but perhaps a good roll.
Okay, well. So do I still get my hit bonus?
Mm-hmm. It's at a -5 from it, so it'll actually be a -1.
Oh, total. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, if a 5 doesn't hit, will a 6 hit?
Sadly not.
Okay.
Another bullet bounces off the far walls into the darkness.
What are you
watch
doing back
it.
there?
Sorry, guys. Watch
Watch where
out.
you point that thing.
Sorry, I'm still practicing.
All right, not him. The initiative rolls back over to you. You have 2 rats, one on the left and one on the right. Which one do you decide to strike down, or are you going to move to a better position?
Could I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Do attacks of opportunity exist in this, or is it like something I'm looking at the cheat sheet where you can like
Very good question.
an escape?
So, very good question. There are reactions in the game, and attack of opportunity is one of the reactions that you can indeed pick up. Now, not every creature and not every class comes with attack of opportunity. In this case, since you guys are learning brand new, the rats in question, you wouldn't know if they do have an attack of opportunity or not. You would have to risk it to find out.
All right. Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah. There are different kinds of reactions that you can employ. Some of them are attacks of opportunity, like stated, where you get to attack when someone moves out of range or otherwise. Other ones can be anything from flipping to unavoided attack, or keeping up with someone who's trying to retreat.
Okay. Great.
All right, Nahem, where do you wish to go? Or what do you wish to do?
I want to attack the blue bee.
All right.
The bloob.
The
The
blue.
blue bee. So I'm going to use my battle axe again. Can I? They're not directly next to each other, but they're both in range, so I can still sweep through them, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So I will battle axe blue bee first and that's my +9. Whoa. 19 to hit.
All right. 19 to hit is over their AC. You do hit.
Ooh. So 11 slashing damage.
All right.
Nice.
With one fell
Blue
swoop, you take off the head of the rat who falls to the ground.
And just like blood spatter, like,
Mm-hmm.
I cheer from across the room.
I too cheer from across the room.
I
Really
cough
intense.
because got blood in my mouth.
Don't Disgusting.
But then finish my sweep and sweep on through to the yellow dude.
All right.
And that's +4, but plus my +1 for sweep, so +5. That's the most confusing way to say that. But
you could always say instead of being a -5, it becomes a -4.
Yeah, I like that. So 13 total.
13 on second sweep
to hit. Yep.
Sadly, unfortunately, it does not hit the AC of the rat.
I blame it on the blood.
Yeah. Now, you could take your third action and attempt to hit it one more time, if that's what you wish to do. You will take a massive penalty, however, because while the sweep does work on a target that you've not hit before, it doesn't apply to the same target. So in this situation, your minus will end up being a -1 that adds to your roll because it's a -10 total that's being taken off of your roll.
Yep. Okay, what the heck? I'll give it a whirl. So roll the dice, -1.
Yep.
I'm going to assume that a 4 is enough, and I do massive damage.
You're correct. That wall didn't see it coming.
Yeah. Love it.
Perfect.
After swinging the axe and attempting to hit the one rat, you sweep over the other rat and into the wall next to you. A loud clang echoing off of the area. Everybody roll me a perception check as this happens.
Ooh.
Oh no.
It was a clanging accident. 21.
I got 23.
8.
8.
Right.
Oh, dice jail for your digital dice roller.
Oh, man.
So,
Oh, no.
Caspian, Nahim, you both hear the echo reverb off the walls and go deeper. While they said this was a basement specifically for the fish, there's an echo that seems to last even longer, as if it goes much deeper than that.
Is the echo going down or is it like going out on the same level? Down. Okay, so there's another layer. And I look over to Mayhem, and I go, "Do you hear that?"
It actually, or I assume I did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I did. You said I did.
All right. Caspian, it's now your turn initiative.
I am so tired of all these rats in this basement, and I'm going to take an attack with my rapier.
All right.
Oh yeah, that would be a 25 to hit.
25. Okay, so this is whatever I said earlier that you could possibly get crits in different fashions. This is one of them. You have succeeded the rat's AC by 10 points, which means that you have scored a critical score against this rat. So,
nice.
For that, you'll roll your damage like normal.
Okay. That I rolled a 6 on my die.
Okay.
Plus
so it'll be 6,
2.
Plus 2, plus the precision strike, so it'll go up to
10.
Mm-hmm. And then you double that. And that's how much damage you deal to the rat.
20 points of damage.
Yep. With one fell swoop, you stick your rapier into the rat and get yourself a rat skewer. Pulling it up.
Delicious. And I go to take a bite and I go, oh, that's a bad idea. And I flick it off the blade.
The momentary want to eat the rat is luckily thwarted by the logic coming in as you throw the rat off to the side. So, with that, the rat encounter is done.
I'm going to go collect my rapier in the midst of this and turn and look at... Oh, yeah, the dagger that I threw. And I'm going to turn and look at Finn and go, "You're right.
Hey, guys, what's going on over here?"
Oh, that's a good question. We just had some rats.
Did
you see them?
Thought I saw something.
Yeah.
Is that why you were
fuck off rats.
throwing throwing bullets because you thought you saw something? That sounds safe.
Yeah.
So, I would love to check out. This looks well. Okay, wait. I have dark vision. So, am I seeing that this area here is leading down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that if based on that perception check, did I get the sense that this is where that echo is starting to go
Yes.
that way? All right. And I turn to Finn and I go, we had something weird this way, and I think it goes down. So I think it might be a good idea if we just like tiptoe our way down into this like area.
You said there were rats and you killed them.
Yeah.
So
did
aren't
do
we
that.
done here? Collect our
Right.
gold and go home.
We can go home. Caspian will stay and further explore the rest of the dungeon. Bye, Caspian.
All right. Well, then I'm taking your 30 gold. So.
Oh.
Wait. We need to stick together, please.
Okay. Yep. We'll go.
Like, there's no way that those like 4 rats are like the actual cause of this issue. So.
Yeah, it's a dragon.
I don't know.
We've
right. It's
decided.
A rat dragon. Yeah. No, that whole. It's like, there's like rat kings where they're all like bunched up together. It's the same thing, but it's a dragon.
Okay. Or a fish dragon.
Right. What are you trying
or a
to
log
say?
dragon.
Oh, okay. Great.
Primary exports dragon.
Are my sling bullets gone forever?
No, you can actually go and recollect those because they were not damaged. So, are you going to descend into the darkness to go get them?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I need those.
I'm gonna follow. Can I stealth? Can I like be stealthy?
Absolutely can. So, the way that stealth works is you will tell me what your stealth score is.
All right. Roll it. Yes.
No, don't roll it. Just have the amount.
Oh, okay.
Like
it's a +7.
Okay. So stealth is going to be what's called a hidden check. So what it is that with your 7, I'll roll it. Okay. I'll know what the total is. Your character will basically go stealthy, and you won't know how stealthily hidden you are until either something sees you or you're able to get past things.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. So right now, Caspian gets low to the ground and proceeds to head into the darkness, following Finn.
All right. Meanwhile, Finn is holding a tiny blazing light up dragon.
I am low to the ground. This is me low to the ground.
As you step into the darkness, squeezing through the hole, you find yourself into a cavern that seems to stretch endlessly beneath the streets of Atari. Who knows what menace might be lurking down here? Up ahead, the passageway ends in a cliff that plunges down into the darkness.
Oh dear.
What? I'm gonna sneak back over here and grab one of the rat bodies, and then just come back and just throw it just to get a sense of how far down that is.
Okay. As you throw the rat from the cliff, go ahead.
A rat depth meter. Is that what we're doing?
Yes. Give me a rat check.
Are you gonna wait to see if it rattles on the way down? Nope. Okay, failed pun. Keep moving.
Strike that, reverse it. Can't all be winners.
All right, stream's over. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you so much.
All right. So as you drop the rat takes a few seconds, but you do hear it hit the ground. Judging by the sound, it seems the cliff only seems to drop down about 10, maybe 15 feet.
Okay, that's not that bad. I gotta relay that to the rest of them.
Not for a tall person.
Oh, right. You're small. Interesting. Well, I got some rope, and I believe because I've got a background in sailing, it might mean that I am a little bit more adept at getting down there, doing that.
Mm-hmm. Well, luckily nearby you are a couple of sturdy stalagmites that you could possibly take the rope that you have and tie it around.
Yeah, I'll do that. and use my bowline knot and make sure it's nice and secure.
Also, Tiki flies. Can I send her ahead?
Mm-hmm. You can.
All right. I'm going to send my little ball of light.
All right. Tiki flies down to the down in the area, and you can see the bottom of the cliff in question. It is about 10 feet. That is correct. So only a certain amount of rope is going to be necessary to get down there. You don't have to use the whole 50 feet.
Okay.
So you tie it off the stalactite, and then you're going to make your way down?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me. So, in this situation, you'll be rolling an athletics check to slowly descend down. Using the rope, the DC has become easier, so you should be able to descend down without much issue.
And that will be acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics.
Athletics. Okay, here we go. No whammies. That's a 10.
All right. With a 10, you're able to grab the rope and slowly descend down without any issues, finding yourself at the bottom of the cliff.
Me next. Should I do the same thing? Athletics check? That's +7. Woohoo! Watch me roll a 1. Oh, okay, 19.
19? Okay, with the 19, you're able to skillfully grab the rope and slide down as if you were a master at climbing.
Whee! He says as he descends.
All right, Finn.
So
No whammies.
I go to grab onto this rope, and I trip and roll a 4.
You've been rolling terribly. Oh no. We've got to put that dice roller in jail.
You grab the rope, and as you say, you trip. Luckily, you descend down a little bit, which does cause a small bit of damage, about 5 points of damage, as you hit the bottom. You do have the rope in hand, though. I mean, you did get down with the rope. May not have been the most successful way of doing it, but it works.
Ouch. It was a
Yikes.
controlled fall.
Your dragon moves over to you just to check and make sure that you're okay, looking you over.
Aw. I'm all right.
As you say that, it smiles and chirps a little bit as it gets back on your shoulder.
Aw.
The stairways seem to lead downward a little bit more, leading off into a wider room. Does anybody take first lead through it?
Actually, I think we're getting close to time. So if you want to leave us on a literal cliffhanger, that would be fun.
Ooh.
Very well. I think that's a good way to go about it. I was actually about to drop something, but I think that it would be better to go ahead and stop here probably.
No, I like that you say that because that's the cliffhanger. Something major is about to occur, and we're done.
Dun, 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 dun.
And now we know who to send in first.
Correct. Wait, who?
Just punt the goblin through the...
The small one, of course.
I mean,
wouldn't be the
look,
first
if you
time.
want to grab the goblin and throw him down the hallway, that is an athletics check, and you can do it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm
Easy
already
said I could do
disguised
it.
with fish juice. So, like, they might see me coming and they might hear me coming, but they won't smell me coming.
What are you trying to say?
But yeah. All right.
Awesome.
Well, that was y'all's first foray into the game. I hope that y'all have had fun.
We
Yeah,
certainly did.
I like the three action economy. I feel like I can get a little bit more strategic with what I'm doing in my turns than with other systems. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really neat.
And I also like when you have the MAP stuff, I like the diminishing returns on these because it might not be the most optimal option, but it is always an option. So
Exactly. It's always an option, and that's one of the things that I enjoy about Pathfinder 2e is that there are so many different options, not only in character creation, but also in how to play the game. And it's very much a team game. As you guys team up and get things done, you'll find that teaming up to take something down may actually be the most appropriate way to take it down. Instead of being a superhero and soloing it by yourself.
Or being a super jerk and kicking the goblin into the next room to pull all the aggro.
I didn't say that we should. I just thought maybe
Nobody has
it's
thrown
an
the
idea.
goblin yet.
It's
It
an
sounds
idea.
like-
What?
It's like teamwork to me.
Okay, if more than one person kicks the goblin, I suppose that could be classified as teamwork.
Perfect.
I'll give you that.
All right, friends. So we will not be picking up this game next week, but we will pick it up on Wednesday, May 3rd. So tune in again to find out what happens when we kick this goblin down a hallway.
I will bring real dice next time. Not like me.
And additionally, we will be playing our staff playtest game of Morkborg. That will be airing on Friday. And we're super excited. Thank you so much, Easy, for showing us the system and for building such a beautiful map in Sono. And yeah, you're navigating it so beautifully. It was just like, this is perfect. We didn't even have to really do anything, right? Except be cool and have fun accents and, trip down cliffs.
Yep, I
Or
like
stand
playing.
in the corner, failing all your rolls.
Some of us do that.
It's okay.
No, I think I used up all my good rolls for this campaign, so
I think
just
so
gonna-
over here too. So.
I mean, you did roll a natural 20 on the initiative, so I think
Right.
that's it. No more nat 20s.
Everyone gets one.
Yep.
Everyone gets one.
that's okay. I like having suboptimal conditions. I feel like that's what makes TTRPG moments when calamity occurs. When you're just like rolling through and killing the dungeon and clear the dungeon and get the loot. Like that's what I play video games for. So
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
all right. Well, shall I roll that beautiful bean footage, which is code word for the trailer, and then let's get on up out of here?
Heck yeah. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Easy.
Of course. And thank you all for playing.
All right. TTFN.
Bye.
Playing tabletop RPGs online shouldn't be so complicated. With Tabula Sono, your game master can quickly and easily build out their world, and you gorgeous epic badass adventurer, can join right in your browser with just a link. No downloads or installs. So import your own 3D character or one from our huge free library. And then, just play. Tabula Sono. Play for free right now.